may in fact lie with the Russian regime. He was extremely careful to be totally neutral in his comments about that within.
If he gives himself up and tries to lose that extra weight, he's just weakening himself coming in against the.
Round one, years. He generally won't throw punches until he has faked his.
See his hands moving hardly.
And when he said, now he corners Salido and goes. Salido started out working upstairs with the jab. Now he fires that straight right hand.
I think too hard after that first round. That's a good sign for a guy who's lost a lot of weight and put it back on.
5-6 pounds.
And let's face it, it's one thing to rehydrate radically when you've made every green.
Exactly.
And also maybe cocky, because they just think they got the goods.
Very big fights, including a sort of all-Olympic extravaganza, which could take place against Guillermo. Whether the Ukrainian star was biting off more than he could chew, choosing a fight like this, and now Lawrence Cole, the referee, warns warns Lomachenko.
But he doesn't always follow the script.
12. Salido throwing 42 more punches already in the fight than Lomachenko. Distance.
And while pacing himself, Jim, he can't continue.
19 of 80. So Salido's throwing more, Lomachenko's landing at a high. Max talked about the big win over Orlando Cruz in October, and he looked dominant in that fight earlier in the year. Now Lomachenko manages to catch Salido with a right-hand shot.
Lomachenko moves his hands and is losing some of those exchanges, which I think is surprising.
Any of that, of course, is that he won his first professional bout against Jose Ramirez with 2.
I mean, he's in very, very tough tonight.
Hard right hand lands for Salido.
Well, he's also, first he's got to try to win this fight. Salido out. I mean, dropped him a million times and beat him up and won every round. And those are...
Now Lomachenko's going for Salido. So if you're looking for a round that might help that, having failed to make weight.
For more crisp punches.
For Lomachenko to attack the body. We saw
Salido fired 2 good right hands to the left hip of Lomachenko, well below the...
Doing it so much.
And when a guy has a spectacular torso with an extreme...
And Salido is still ripping some really...
183 to Salido's 54 of 317. Salido with a 51-29 power advantage.
He tried to make a dogfight out of it, and he did. And he's backing the guy up, and he's doing nice work to the body. And I'll tell you something.
Then, and I think that's partly because he doesn't have an answer for Salido's size and strength.
Those body shots are...
And by my lights, a fair number of the body shots in the last couple of rounds have landed below the belt.
Holding.
But Salido is swamping him with body punches, having landed 50 of a professional title in what's billed as only his second pro fight.
A close fight like this on the inside because it doesn't give Lomachenko a chance to punch.
Well, apprenticeship to learn all of those nuances before they get into a fight like this.
Like a bomb.
2 good shots upstairs, but then leans in and ties Salido up.
CompuBox finds both fighters landing 82 punches through the first 8 rounds.
Thud, and Lomachenko is tying Salido.
Also didn't expect that he'd be coming in fighting against a welterweight tonight.
100%.
At some point, he should at least warn that the next time it's going to be a point.
And a penalty lead where he would not have been allowed to gain 19 pounds overnight. In the fight so far for Salido, Harold, did you give him that round as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I thought Orlando Salido won the...
About that, it's excessive. If Lomachenko's corner is saying, hey, avoid the low blows.
So let's begin to speculate about the promotional plan that produced this. What if it turns out that this was an overreach?
Thought would win this fight.
Most ringside media thought he would do it. That was
Vasyl's trainer or dad told him that last round. But the thing about that, Max, is what I did notice about Lomachenko in his first fight is that he's more of a loopy punch.
Pounds beyond where he has ever been in a fight before. Vasyl Lomachenko in the black and yellow trunk.
And special fighters, and to have his amateur record, you have to be special. You know, he may have a good poker face, but betraying the fact that he's tired and maybe worn down. And
much smarter, though. He's learning a lot tonight about true pro boxing, good body shot.
Yeah.
No amateur fight, is it, Roy Jones?
Not at all.
This is... But I think Lawrence Cole has done his normal dreadful job. Miss what most other people in the arena can clearly see.
Salido makes him pay a price.
Incumbent on him, or so it appears, to penalize Salido at some point for low blows.
Oh, you hurt Salido.
Bad.
Hurt bad now.
Lomachenko may have a chance with a minute to go.
Cole's face.
And
Meantime,
all of those were on the side where Cole was sending.
Lomachenko is throwing
everything we might have expected to see and more.
That may have won Lomachenko the fight.
I got a hunch none of those things will.
Orlando City.